Please welcome a man who's worked all over the country and has been seen on Showtime and Comedy Central, Bob Lazarus.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here at St. A's. My name is Bob Lazarus. I'd say Easter time is the right time to have a guy named Lazarus play in this school. Nice to be here. I had a lot of friends that went here after I went to high school. I went to UMass at Amherst, and it's the best 17 years of my entire life. I just wish I graduated. You know, I was a good student at grammar school and high school, but, you know, there's a huge difference between college and any other schooling you've ever had. You own the books now. You've paid like $56.95 for a 7-page textbook, right? Then to study these babies properly, you're supposed to use these highlighters, these multicolored markers. I hated these things because now it means every sentence you read, you have to think to yourself, gee, is that important enough to highlight? I don't know, I'll read it again. I still don't know. If you're stoned, we're talking the entire day, you know? I'd end up highlighting everything, and it never helped me learn. Of course, my highlighter was black. Made it kind of hard to sell my books. I put up ads. People would come to my dorm room, thumb through them. Wow, you're an asshole. You know, it's $7, I'm trying to save you some dough, you know? So, nice mild spring we're having. Boy, springtime in New England, that special time of year where the temperature can vary 100 degrees in 24 hours, you know? You get to wear every piece of clothing that you own. You started the day in gym shorts, end up the day in down. This sucks, you know? The winter that wouldn't end, you know? I'm still not convinced that yesterday wasn't the end of it. I'm a true New Englander, and I don't take my shovel off the stoop till June, you know? I'm mowing the lawn, I got boots on. The weather can switch at any minute, you know? I'm tired because December I became a father for the first time in my life. Thanks. If my wife finds out I'm dead. I'm kidding. We had a beautiful baby girl, December 3rd, Carly Tara Lazarus. The T, of course, is for tax deduction. I was in the delivery room. I wasn't sure if this was a good idea, but I had to be there. It's the 90s. You have to be there. And plus, I mean, I'm a comic. I'm the opposite of a doctor. I get squeamish if I accidentally catch a glimpse of that medical channel on cable, you know, but it was unbelievable being there. My wife's sisters were there for the entire 15 hours, and when it came time to push the baby out, it was my wife's sisters that were holding her legs open, which is a sight I hadn't seen since, you know, the first time we made love. Oh, it's a joke. She was more than willing. Oh, she'll kill me now. Yeah, so little Carly and, we're breastfeeding. Well, she's breastfeeding, you know, simply because I'm not lactating. And it's not, you know, you think of it as a natural thing. Yes, it is really natural, but it doesn't come, you know, when the baby's born, my wife doesn't really know what to do. The baby doesn't know how to latch on. It's a bit of a traumatic experience. So my wife had to hire a lactation consultant, which is a position I didn't know existed before I got into comedy. I think really this is the field I should be in. Imagine me showing up at your door. How you doing? I'm your lactation consultant. People screaming, running the other way. But she helped. It was unbelievable. This baby's getting more tit than James Bond, for Christ's sakes. Starting to dress her in a little tuxedo now. I'm starting to suffer from bosom envy, for God's sakes. And you know, it's adorable, too. When they want the breast, they root, especially when they're like, in like the first 8 weeks of life. They root is what it's called. They're like, and it's so cute. And if I knew about this when I was in the dating bars, I think I might have been a bigger hit also. I'd have been in the corner. That idiot. She's a really good girl, though. And to make her feel good about herself, we're all going to the bathroom in our pants. We don't want her to think she's the only one. I love the clothes for the little kids. The clothes are amazing. It's not a problem, don't get me wrong, but I mean, they're just so small, and it's just like, my favorite outfit because of the name is the onesie. It's little shorts connected to the shirt. I got one in a 44 long, you know? One snap, I'm ready to go, you know? She is really smart because she's doing things like ahead of the schedule. Like they say you're not supposed to smile until like 8 weeks. She was doing it like, I swear, like the first couple of weeks, she was smiling. She's unbelievably smart. In fact, in February, we're watching CNN, and out of nowhere, she looked at me and she said, "OJ's lying." So even she could tell. The civil suit is going to start up in a couple of months. I hope it isn't as lengthy as the regular trial. By the time the trial ended, I didn't even care if they found him innocent or guilty. I just wanted to see Bailey, Cochran, and Shapiro get electrocuted. That's all I wanted to say, you know? Man, F. Lee can't make Bailey. To me, the ultimate ending to the whole thing would be if Goldman's father shot OJ and he hired Johnny Cochran and he got him off. That would be the ultimate. Look at the witnesses that were paraded before him. Cato. Cato is an Indian word. It means withholding evidence. And you know what people forget? The night of the Bronco chase, earlier that evening, OJ wrote a note that was read to the entire country. And I'm sorry, but when you write a suicide note, you have to kill yourself. Those are the rules. He's cheating there. But the way our justice system works, there was definitely reasonable doubt. You never know. Maybe he didn't do it. I thought maybe Tanya Harding did it myself. Thought she was out there doing triple axels and nobody knew it. Not only is that story old now, they're all out of jail. They got out of, everyone involved in that crime is out of jail. She never even went to jail. The only reason they let her skate in the Olympics was because, if you remember, Nike gave her $25,000 for her defense fund, adding new meaning to their slogan, "Just do it. Nike, whack a knee. We don't give a shit." Oh, what else is going on? They caught the Unabomber. My, and didn't he look just like that composite sketch, huh? Here, I thought they were looking for a white guy that was Puerto Rican with a hat on, you know, and they end up looking at like somebody that was an outcast from the Waltons. Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber. He was living in a shack with no electricity and no plumbing. Boy, this guy was a catch, huh? This guy had more pipes in his bombs than he had in his home, for God's sakes. You know what they should do for him when it comes time to reach the verdict? Don't even, like, say it. Just give him a package and make him open it, you know? Kaboom. See you later. So, the presidential primary is heating up. Looks like it's going to, well, it doesn't look like it's going to be dull on the Republican side. You know, when the primary was starting, I was looking at each and every one of the Republican candidates, and I'm thinking, like, you know, maybe Clinton isn't that bad after all. Dull. Okay, apparently one Democrat here, and rest of you don't give a shit. Dole is like that angry uncle that you don't want to visit, you know? Steve Forbes should have used my motto, "I'm not just ugly, I'm also a rich geek." Lamar Alexander, of course, was known for the plaid shirt, and I guess Pat Buchanan's symbol would be what? The white sheet, I guess, would be his.